The best way to win 2025 is to gamify it. And for this reason, I have literally turned my life into a game. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can also turn your life into a game for 2025. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Bri. I'm a pre-qualified psychologist, and in this channel we're all about using psychological and science-backed up tools to improve our life, our well-being, and support our self-development journey. In this video, I will show you how I have turned my life into a game in 2025, and I will give you a step-by-step guide on how you can do exactly the same thing. I will do that thanks to the help of this Notion planner that I have created. If you also want to get this planner, it's going to be on sale on Etsy by the time you're gonna watch this video. However, bear in mind, you won't need this template in order to turn your life into a game. It might make the process easier, but you can do it without it. But without further ado, let's get into it. Before we start talking about how we can gamify our life, it's best to first answer the question, why should I turn my life into a game? And to do that, we first need to explain why games are so engaging. Games are in fact designed to hook us. They give us clear goals, constant feedback, and instant rewards. They challenge us in order to keep things interesting, and they immerse us into a world where we are living an epic quest. In addition, players can feel a sense of control and agency when playing games, as they are able to make decisions and influence outcomes. For this reason, gamifying our lives aligns with basic human psychology. We thrive on rewards, progresses, and purpose. Turning your life into a game can make your life more engaging, help you achieve your goals faster, and most of all, become addicted to your life the same way you can become addicted to a game. Also, gamifying your life means getting in control of your life. As in a game, you have the control buttons that allow you to do a number of actions. Turning your life into a game can make you understand that you are in the driver's seat and you are completely in control of your life. But how do we do that? The step one to gamify your life is to create your avatar, and God, I love this step. I feel like whenever I was playing a game as a kid, creating my character and personalize it the way I wanted to was definitely my favorite part of a game. In my Notion planner, I have basically chosen an avatar that reminds a little bit of fantasy games because I love fantasy games. And next to it, I've outlined a number of characteristics or traits that I wanted my avatar to possess. Similarly, in your life, you need to think about what kind of person you want to be, what kind of character you want to be into your life, what kind of skills do you want to possess, what kind of outfits do you want to wear, how do you want to carry yourself into the world. This part is essential because the way you personalize your character will influence how you will interact basically with the world around you, what kind of goals you want to achieve, and how will you go about to achieve them. But if you want to understand why this step is so important, just think about the connection that you can feel with your avatar in a game. Especially when it's like a role-play game, or thinking about Animal Crossing, for example. Even on an unconscious level, you do become attached to your avatar. And in the same way, you need to become attached to yourself, and you need to love the avatar that is yourself. So when thinking about what kind of characteristic you want yourself to possess into this life game, think about what is the version of yourself that you will love the most and that will allow you to fall in love with yourself over and over again. The second step is think about what are the skills that you would like to develop. For example, in my Notion planner, I have chosen one skills for each life area. So wisdom is for self-development, strength is for health, charisma is for relationships, wealth is for my finances, and impact is for my work. So these are the skills that I would like my character to develop and to improve on. In this template there is a progress bar, more on this later, as well as the level and the number of XP point that I have achieved for each of these skills. In a game, earning skills, but even achievements, titles or high ranks allow the player to build up a sense of accomplishment and status, contributing to their self-esteem. After you've decided what kind of character you want to be, you need to think about what are the skills that you want your avatar to possess. Do you want to have healing skills because you want to become a doctor? Do you want to improve your communication skills? Do you want to improve your resilience? Just have a think about how would you want this 2025 to be and what skills would you want to have developed at the end of it. The third step is think about your health bar. This is also a crucial step because think about how in a game you have a health bar that you can increase with things like potion or rest time, and how that health bar gets damaged, for example, after a fight with an enemy. Similarly, in our life we have things that add to our health bar, like getting proper sleep, eating a balanced diet, drinking enough water, exercising, and things that negatively impact our health bar, like eating junk food or drinking alcohol, not getting enough sleep, etc. I have also tried to reflect that in my Notion template. As you can see, I've put a health bar underneath my character, and this health bar is linked with this table over here, where I have listed a number of habits. There are positive habits, then these are habits that basically I know contribute to my well-being, like workout or vitamins or sleeping enough. But also habits that I know are damaging for my health and do not contribute to my well-being, but actually have a negative impact on my well-being. So for example, eating processed food, drinking coffee, or spending more than 4 hours on screens. And each of these habits has a health impact, where I've basically decided how much it contributes to my health bar. So for example, if I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, I will tick this, and as you can see, the bar over here has increased. I've gained 50 health points. However, for example, if I drink coffee and eat processed food, as you can see, the bar went down a little hard as I've done 2 things that were potentially damaging to my well-being. And as in a game, a character cannot really go on any quest if the bar is very low and actually might die in the game. Similarly, if we don't do all those things that support our well-being and make us feel our best, then we also won't be able to go out there and achieve all of our goals. Step number 4 is think about your quests, and this is one of my favorite parts of the process, and I am so excited to show you what I've done here. I have basically divided the quests in yearly, quarterly, monthly, weekly, and daily quests. For example, this is how a yearly quest table would look like, and I have numbered just a number of goals, and each of these goals is linked with a skill. So achieving this goal means adding XP points to the skills that we saw at the top over here. So for example, if I achieve this goal that contributes to my impact skill, as you can see, my impact bar has increased of 80 XP. But the most exciting thing is that I can also go up levels. So for example, if I achieved this strength goal and this other strength goal, I would have achieved 100 XP point that have basically filled up my bar then returned to 0, because I have just achieved a new level. I have just moved up a level and I'm now basically level 2 in strength. To decide what your quests are, you can just have a think about what you will want your yearly, quarterly, monthly and weekly goals to be. And when thinking about your goals every morning, you can just think of them as the quests that your character has to go through in order to finish and win the game. And make sure to set goals that are aligned with skills that you maybe already possess, but try not to make them too easy, because remember, games are designed to balance difficulty with skill level, creating a flow-like state where players are fully absorbed into the activity. Step 5 is think about your rewards, and I think that this is the most crucial part of the process, because video games are based on the psychology reward system theory. What that means is that video games activate the brain's reward system by providing constant feedback, achievement, progression, and this is the thing that creates accomplishment and pleasure. These is the things that keep us addicted to the game and make us want to play more. Think about all the rewards that games use to encourage you to play again. Similarly, if you want to be addicted to your life, you need to create rewards in your life as well. What I did here was to create, at the end of this template, a rewards table. This is so exciting. Basically, each of these rewards is linked to one of my skills that you saw at the top over here. And every time I go up a level, it basically unlocks a reward. As you saw before, we have leveled up in strength. So I have unlocked this reward over here that is eating out. So great, I am allowed to eat out for this weekend. When thinking about your rewards, think about things that actually excite you. This is so important and will make you want to achieve all your quests because you want to unlock the reward that you have set up for yourself, which you are excited about because you have chosen them and are basically things that bring you pleasure. So these are the 5 steps necessary to gamify your life. However, I want to add a 6th step, which is not really a step, it's just a kind of a mindset shift. In a game, you are not always going to win. It happens. We lose games, our characters dies, which means we have basically failed. It happens in games and it also happens in life. We are not always going to win, sometimes we are going to fail. But that is okay. Think about what happens in a game when your character fails, loses the game. Think about Super Mario. What happens when you lose all the lives? You start again. You get to start again. And if you fail something, just remember that you can press the reset button of your life and you can start again, you can try again. This is the beauty of life. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, you can always start again and try again in order to achieve your goals. Also, you need to remember something crucial. In a game, the more you play, the more you learn things. And if it happens that you lose the game and you need to start again, the next time you play is going to be easier because you already know what happens in the game. You would have learned from your failure and you would start to play with more knowledge and more awareness. In the same way, if you fail at something in life and you try again, the next time you try, you will do that with more knowledge, more skills, more awareness that will allow you to tackle that situation in a better way, increasing your likelihood of success the next time. And this brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, you can leave a thumbs up or leave a comment. It really helps the algorithm apparently. Also, one of my quests for 2025 is to reach 1,000 subscribers on this channel. So I would really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button and be part of our community. If you want the template that I showed you in this video, as I said, you can find it on Etsy. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below, where you will also find exciting things like my socials, a link to subscribe to my free newsletter in case you want to hear from me more often, and another link to access my website where you will find articles, blog posts, my shop, and you can just know more about me in general. If you want to know more about how I planned for my 2025 goals, I suggest you watch this video over here, where I talk you through the 9 steps that allowed me to achieve all of my goals in 2024 and that I again used in 2025 to make sure I achieve my goals this year as well. And yeah, this is really all for today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!